This is a total clown show. It's almost comical. I'm talking about these 7'4" demigod builds that basically have a Kevin Durant body and Steph Curry skill set. That's right, 7'4" moving like a Steph Curry. We're gonna break it down piece by piece, explain how this got out of hand, and more importantly, talk about the patches 2K desperately needs right now. If this game's gonna survive, this has to get patched. I agree with that. They just too crazy, So get comfortable because this is gonna be a deep dive, and trust me, you're gonna be nodding your head as well. Because this is ridiculous. These skyscrapers, green and limitless range 3-pointers like it's no tomorrow. You can't guard that. You can't guard that, my friend. So let's start here. Let's start with the basics. How did we get to the point where 7'4" builds exist in NBA 2K26 that can literally dribble like Kyrie and shoot like Steph Curry? This is crazy. The answer is simple. Broken builder system. Every year 2K tries to balance the archetypes, but then someone figures out the meta formula. And suddenly, everyone's got that same exact overpowered build. And this year's glitch is those 7'4" demigods. Just imagine 2K patching that build right now when everybody and their mother made that build. 2K, you have a problem. Yes, you do. I don't care how much of a lockdown you have. This is totally unstoppable. These 7'4" builds are breaking 2K, and everybody's crying about it. Houston, we have a problem. We have a big problem, 2K. And what is he gonna do to fix this? That is the question, Because the builder system is broken. Why? The builder lets people maximize their height without the usual penalties. Ball handling rating didn't drop enough for a taller player. Shooting thresholds are too forgiving, especially with badges. So you got dudes that look like Wemby, but play like they belong with Splash Brothers backcourt. It's not just one or two players. You go into the rec, or the park, or the pro-am, and every other team has got one of these monsters. I was playing park the other day, and I was going against 2 7'4". Meanwhile, me and my mans are here with a power forward and a point guard. This is crazy. It's breaking the game balance. Let's be real. In the worst way possible. So 2K's got the big problem, has a big problem. Imagine you guarding someone who's 7'4". Normally you think, cool, I'll just force him out to the perimeter because he ain't gonna be lights out like Curry. He shouldn't be able to shoot like that. But nope, these guys are greening from half court. That's a freaking problem. You think, fine, I'll press up and guard the shot, then boom, he's dribbling like he's Jamal Crawford. This is a problem, man. He's breaking your ankle and, with snatchbacks and man, step backs and all that. He's dunking on your big man. This is a problem, man. This is supposed to be a basketball simulation, right? The keyword, simulation. But nothing about a 7'4" Curry done feels like, remotely realistic. So what's going on, 2K? I know them devs gotta be pissed off for this one, because they weren't expecting that either. And the worst part is, how it warps the meta, guards don't feel necessary when the center is your point guard. Guards don't feel like they should even be guards. So everybody's gonna make a 7'4". Smaller build get completely, phased out in the game. Even lock builds can't keep up. because the height difference is too insane. These locks can't keep up with these 7'4s. It's just frustrating. It's unplayable, and there's a bigger problem, but 2K's gonna be like, man, y'all never happy. We try to look out for y'all, but y'all never happy. Now, let's talk about how the community feels. And if you've been on Reddit, X, or YouTube in the comments, you already know people are heated. I'm not making this up. I'm just, I follow the community because we're here for the same thing. We're trying to get a better game and all that. But now there's memes everywhere. There's a lot of clips of these skyscraper builds, cooking up smaller defenders like they're invisible. There's no such thing as a contest shot with these 7'4". The whole team rage quitting when they see these 7'4" cooking like that. 7'4" spamming Curry slides and all that, doing step back threes and all that. That's unplayable, 2K, man. That is unplayable. So some people are calling it the 2K26 Yeti build because it shouldn't exist, but somehow it does. And it terrifies everyone. Others are straight up saying this is the worst balance issue since the demigod glitch of 2K15. And honestly, they're not wrong. They got a point to be complaining right now. They're not wrong. I know people are saying that, oh, you get what you asked for. You wanted the game to be easier. You want the shots to be easier. No, man, I don't want to hear from none of y'all. But this hurts. I'm going to tell you why this hurts 2K. Here's the thing. When the meta gets this, busted, casual players leave. And when casual players leave, the game dies quicker, 2K. Not everybody wants to grind for a 7'4" demigod. Not everybody can even afford VC to make one. So what happens? The average player hops on the game, gets destroyed by this giant monster, and never touches the game again. That's what you're gonna get, 2K. Come on, you should know that already. And it kills matchmaking. It kills the fun in park. Only one guy doing everything. It kills the rec balance. It even kills the competitive pro-am because everyone runs the same build. And you guys wonder why your boy Lang gets on his shit. If 2K doesn't patch this, they're literally risking their player base shrinking in record time. This is serious. This one right here is serious. Think I'm BSing? Go in the internet and look at the complaints for real this time around with this. They're getting stupid. It's like, is 2K trolling us, man? People who were complaining about how you can't shoot and do this and do that. So what's the solution? I always critique, but I come, with feedback and all that. 2K can't front on me. What's the solution? What should 2K do to fix this disaster? Here's what needs to happen, 2K. Height attribute-based cap. If you're 7'4", your ball handling should not go past a certain threshold. Period. End of discussion. There's no word where, you should be dribbling out here like Steph Curry, shifting, all sides and all that. And the shooting restriction, taller builds should never have a stricter shooting cap. If you want to be tall, fine, all good. But you shouldn't, be greening from freaking half court, limitless, like you're damn freaking Lillard out here shooting from half court. Nah, we ain't doing no Caitlin Clark logo shots over here, man. With these 7'4s, man, you gotta fix that. So there should be a shooting restriction. Bash balance. Limit certain playmaking and shooting bash for taller builds. If you're 7'4", you don't need Hall of Fame handles for days. Sorry, no, we're not doing that, 2K. That's some bullshit. Builder adjustment. For future seasons, long-term 2K needs to rewrite the builder logics so it actually makes sense. No more finding loopholes that create everything build and all these 7'4", everybody wants them. Come on, we can't keep doing that, 2K. So if they implement even half of these changes, the game will be instantly better. It will feel more balanced and people will enjoy it more. Instead of watching, I'm over here in the court just watching these 7-4s just, all right, go ahead, do what you're gonna do. I'm not even gonna try to guard you. So whatever, I'm quitting the game. How about that? Now look, as broken as this is, I can't lie. Watching a 7-4 Giant spam Curry slides is so hilarious. It looks like you gave Shaq a guard package. It looks like Yao Ming spent, the summer training with Kyrie. It looks like Wemby downloaded the Steph Curry brain into his player card. It's comedy gold until you're the one guarding this shenanigans. It's a problem. It's pure pain. So here's my prediction. 2K will eventually patch this. Sorry 7-4s. 2K will eventually patch this. I'm calling it. They have to, because the backlash is too loud on this one. The problem is too obvious. The real question is, when are they gonna patch this? Is it before Christmas or after? But I know they gotta patch this. Will it be next week, next month? Or will we have to wait until 2K27 comes out for the balance? Man, that would be tragic. But hopefully they learn from this and fix it sooner rather than later. Because if they don't, we're looking at another year where one broken meta completely ruins the game. So there you have it. The breakdown on why these 7-4 Steph Curry clones are ruining NBA 2K26 and how 2K needs to patch it ASAP. But I want to hear from you guys. Have you run into one of these monster builds? Have you lost, to one of them or maybe a whole bunch of them? Or are you one of the players using one of these monster builds? Be honest. Be honest in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Look out for your boy, man. I'm putting it all on the table for y'all. Turn those notifications on so you don't miss no future deep dive that your boy Len goes through with. So please subscribe, because trust me, I got a lot more to say about 2K, and I can save this game. Until then, be safe, keep grinding. May your next wreck be free from a 7-4 Curry clone monster. I'm out of here.